Am I the scumbag for being openly hostile towards my sister and telling on her, thus potentially making her husband lose custody of his children? I'm not going to be shy about this. My sister sucks. She is a horrible, self-centered person who thinks she is the main character. She is not only a horrible person, she's a step monster. She married this guy, who's a freaking pushover, 3 years ago. He has 2 children, 10 and 6. My sister constantly complains about them, saying things like the 6-year-old is gross because he sips too loud or has stained clothing. For the love of God, he's 6. That's what a child's supposed to do. And she is so mean to the 10-year-old girl. She acts straight out jealous of her. I've caught her taunting her that daddy loves my sister more than her. She's horrible. I have straight up called her out after trying to talk to her like a million times. At Christmas, she was saying that it'd be nice to have the kids there. And I said, why? You hate them. This was when everything was almost over, and she had been bragging to her friends that her husband had spent more on her than on his daughter. A fight ensued. My parents reprimanded me, but my cousins took my side and called her out, noting every moment that they had witnessed her being horrible. Her husband obviously took her side and said that she was a wonderful stepmother and that the kids love her. To which I said was a lie, as I had consoled them countless times after they were taunted by my sister. They left and we haven't talked since. One day I was running errands and ran into my step-nephews who were with their mother. I had never met her, and honestly, she's wonderful. We decided to have some coffee. While the kids were playing, she asked me how her children behaved, etc. I said they were wonderful, and then I just spilled the beans on my sister. How awful she was. What I've heard her say to the kids. The inaction of her ex-husband. By the end, she was horrified. She said the kids didn't like her, but she always chucked it up to my sister being the new woman in their father's life. She said the kids never really said anything, even when she asked. I then told her I was very concerned for the children, as my sister had straight up told the 10-year-old that it would be better if she disappeared from her father's life. Their mother saw red and asked me if I was willing to testify. She said that this was unacceptable, and she would be taking their father to court again. I said I would recount the events that I witnessed and could ask my cousins who witnessed a lot too. She was very grateful. I asked my cousins, who were all willing to recount the events. Word got around to my parents and by extension my sister, and they all have been calling me the biggest scumbag on the planet who would betray family on a whim. Am I the scumbag?